Evening all, Pete Delete here. I'm on Paratutu Rock, New Plymouth, New Zealand. I did a blog yesterday from just down there, pointing up to this place and pointing it out as the suicide capital of the world. And just over here is the place where they jump from. And I met a friend yesterday and he saw the blog and he said it's a bit light-hearted. What about all the people that have lost people? I said, and that's exactly why I'm light-hearted. I've been that dark place, and I was in the mental health system for many years, all their medications, and when they smashed my brain, they convinced me that electric shock therapy would be the solution, and it's not, and it's just a nightmare. And two things kept me alive. One was my children, but the other was that I had to find a way through to show the people that are in there that believe it, that are bought into the bullshit and that are zombified on the medications as I was. A lot of them don't get out. They either get stuck in it for life, as I was told I would be. I was told I'd be on medications for the rest of my life. Just a dribbling zombie, and just a quiet, simple life, and no stress, they said. But how do you have no stress when, because of the stigma of the mental health system and the medications, I lost my children, my home, my family, my business, everything. So yeah, I had to find a way through, and I found a way to get back to happiness and maintain that happiness. So my apologies if I seemed a bit light-hearted, but I am light-hearted and I intend staying that way. There's a little mouse just crawled up. He's come up to join me. I intend to stay light-hearted for the rest of my life. In the mental health system, they told me that my art and poetry was a symptom of my mental illness, and they convinced me of that. And I knew it. No, I knew. So I intend to be the most famous artist and poet on earth, and have fun doing it to prove them wrong, and the medications and the drug companies show them up for what they are. You know, I used to get really downhearted about all the kids that are being put on medications, and the people killing themselves when they go on medications. And when they do kill themselves, the drug companies say, oh, it's because they're mentally ill. And it's not, it's because they're on their medications. It actually says on the box that suicidal tendencies can be a side effect of an antidepressant. Go figure. So anyway, it's probably enough on that. Poem, because that's why we're here. It's called Sid the Snake. Goes like this. Sid slid and slided, tum to the ground, long and scaly, silver and round. He dreamt as a child of a day soon to come, when he'd take to flight off to the sun. The animals of the jungle thought fun they would make. You're down and lowly, you're just a snake. Sid said to himself and others that asked, I think I'm a bird. And they laughed and they laughed. As he got older, bumps did appear. He hid in the shadows in shame and in fear. He had no wish others' attention to seek. They mocked and assured him, you are such a freak. He spoke to a friend and he then admitted he had the same, and he'd felt he'd not fitted. So Sid said, so what did you do? Oh, I just hid it away out of view. I went to a doctor, he gave me a pill, and he said, you poor boy, alas you are ill. In a matter of days, perhaps even a week, my head hurt but body was slender and sleek. Cunning as a snake, Sid knew what to do. He found him a cave and hid there from view. For days and for months Sid hid from the rest, embarrassed at bumps on his side, waist and chest. He didn't want pills, didn't want to be seen, as he became blotchy and scaly and green. He coughed and spluttered, twisted and turned, to be like others normal was the life that he yearned. Summer came winter, and then into spring, his bumps turned to legs, and you guessed it, wings. He found in the cave others just as was he, that accepted and loved him like his own family. Happy at last, the time passed on by. He learned how to walk, run and then fly. I thought me a snake, but those times now long past. Yahoo, I'm a dragon, my dreams true at last. He flew to the sun, oh what wonders he saw, across deep blue oceans and magical shore. As he travelled, he thought back to his past. He wondered what became of his mates from his class. He flew back to the jungle. His friends shivered and shaked. He said, "Don't be frightened, it's me, Sid the Snake. Oh, wise dragon, please teach us of your magical world, so our children's wings might yet be unfurled." Such a nice dragon, he went off to school, the place back in time where he'd felt such a fool. But alas, when he got there down on the ground, the door was too small, and of course it was round. He put his mouth to the hole, and with no wish to scold, "I can't fit through this hole," he carefully called. The teacher slid out and thoughtfully hissed, "What might we do to help and assist? A new door is what's needed to let me on through." So they cut him a square one, as they'd seen humans do. But that was no use, he was not round or square, but the shape of a dragon, that was now quite clear. Oh, hang on. Bear with me. This time they cut right and the dragon stepped in. The kids all applauded and made such a din. He spoke of the flying and places he'd been, of others he'd met and wonders he'd seen. When he finished speaking from the back of the class, a shy snake came forward and this question asked. "I've had this dream and I've got these bumps. Could they be wings or are they just mumps?" From that day forward and forever on by, snakes were just dragons who were told they can't fly. So if you have a dream, it will come true, as long as you don't try to be as others do. There's a door that's your shape out there waiting for you, and wonders await when you step on through. So, sun's going down behind me, end of another beautiful day. I'm going to get up sometime tonight and I'm going to guerrilla market the town of New Plymouth. I've got a gig coming up on Saturday, so I'll be doing poems around the place and put posters up and yeah, see how much fun we can have, because that's how life's supposed to be, guys. And anyway, hopefully talk to you tomorrow, and I hope all's well in your world. God bless. Bye.